Number system. Class 9. Exercise 1.3. Hey, come on, question man.
Yes, sir.
First of all, I would like to have some basics which do not require any proof. If x is equal to y and a is equal to b, then equals added, subtracted, multiplied or divided by equal are equal. This means that x plus a is equal to y plus b, x minus a equal to y minus b, x multiplied by a is equal to y multiplied by b, and x divided by a equal to y divided by b. For example, if 2 is equal to 2, 5 is equal to 5, so 2 plus 5 equal to 2 plus 5, 2 minus 5 equal to 2 minus 5, 2 into 5 equal to 2 into 5, and 2 divided by 5 equal to 2 divided by 5. In this section, we are going to study rational and irrational number from different point of view.
Different point of view?
Yes, we will look at the decimal expansion of real number and see if we can use the expansion to distinguish between rational and irrational. Let us have some examples. Find the decimal expansion of the given number. Now pay special attention to the remainder and try to find any pattern. Have you calculated? May I see? Have you noticed three things? The remainder either becomes 0 after certain stage or start repeating themselves. The number of entries in the repeating string of remainder is less than the divisor. In 1 by 3, 1 by 3 number repeats itself and the divisor is 3. In 1 by 7, there are 6 entries. If the remainder repeats, then we get a repeating block of digit in the quotient. In rational number, on division of p by q, two main things happen. Either the remainder becomes 0 or never becomes 0 and we get repeated string of remainder. Case 1, when remainder becomes 0, we found that remainder becomes 0 after some steps. 7 by 8 is equal to 0.875, 1 by 2 is equal to 0.5, 639 by 250 is equal to 2.556. In all these cases, the decimal expansion of terminates. Case 2, when remainder never becomes 0. In decimal expansion of 1 by 3 and 1 by 7, we found that remainder repeats after certain age. Facing the decimal expansion to go forever, or simply, we can say that we have repeated block. Thus, a rational number has two choices. Either they are terminating or non-terminating. As we very well know that to convert decimal rational to its decimal expansion and vice versa. If 1 by 2 is equal to 0.5, by long division method, again we can convert 0.5 to 1 by 2. Let's find reason behind terminating decimals. Have a look on the factors of denominator of a rational number which have terminating decimals. In 1 by 2, denominator have factor 2 only, so 1 by 2 equal to 0.5. In 2 by 5, the denominator have factor 5 only, so 2 by 5 equal to 0.4. And similarly, you have C. So terminating decimals, denominator of a rational number should be in the form of 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n, where m and n are non-negative integer. It means whole number. Can you predict some rational number as terminating or non-terminating? 36 by 100. Look at the factor of 100, that is denominator. It is 2 to the power 2 and 5 to the power 2, so it is terminating. 36 by 100 is equal to 0.36. For 1 by 11, the factor of 11 is 11 to the power 1 into 2 to the power 0 into 5 to the power 0. As the denominator is not in the form of 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n, so it is non-terminating. 1 by 11 is equal to 0.090909 ... We write as 0.9 recurring. For 4 whole 1 by 8, which equals 33 by 8. Now look at the factor of 8, which is 2 to the power 3 into 5 to the power 0. So it is terminating. Now on multiplying 5 to the power 3 to both numerator and denominator to make denominator as 1000, we have 4.125. On another method, 4 whole 1 by 3 can be written as 4 plus 1 by 8. And 4 plus 1 by 8 into 5 to the power 3, 2 numerator and 2 denominator also, which results in 4 plus 125 by 1000, which is equal to 4.125. Can you predict some rational numbers as terminating or non-terminating? First example is 3 by 13. As factor of 13 are 1 and 13 only, so it is not in the form of 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n. Hence, it is non-terminating. Again, for 2 by 11, 2 by 11 is equal to 0.181818. So, 2 by 11 is equal to 0.18 recurring. Hence, it is non-terminating. For 329 by 400, 400 can be written as a factor as 400 as 2 to the power 4 into 5 to the power 2. On multiplying numerator and denominator by 5 to the power 2, we have the required answer. Let us have an interesting question. Find the decimal expansion of 482 by 4. Can you? Oh, yes. Very good. What is your answer? 12.5. Sorry. Check your answer. What is it? Oh, now the correct answer is 120.50. What about 57 by 12? As the factor of 12 is 2 to the power 2 into 3, so it should be non-terminating. But first of all, check whether the given answer is rational or not. It is equivalent rational number, and we have discussed earlier that every rational number and its equivalent have unique point on the number line. So first of all, convert it to standard form by dividing the common factor of 57 and 12, that is 3. We have 19 by 4, which is clearly terminating. If 1 by 7 is equal to 0.142857 recurring, can you predict 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7? We have to divide so many numbers by same number. Look carefully at the decimal expansion of 1 by 7. When 1 is divided by 7, as 1 is the very first number in the expansion. For 2 by 7, when 2 is divided by 7, the very first number in the expansion is 2, because 7 2s are 14 and 7 3s are 21. Similarly for others, 3 by 7 is equal to 0. It will start from 4. 4 by 7 it will start from 5. 5 by 7 it will start from 7. 6 by 7 it will start from 8. Let us convert some non-terminating decimals in the form of p by q. 0.6 recurring. Let x is equal to 0.6 recurring is equal to 0.666 ... On multiplying 10 to both sides, we have 10x is equal to 6.666. On subtracting equation 2 minus equation 1, we have 10x minus x is equal to 6, 9x is equal to 6, x is equal to 6 by 9, which is 2 by 3. For 0.47 recurring, the recurring is at 7 only. Let x is equal to 0.47 recurring. First of all, let's try to bring the decimal just before the recurring. For doing this, we have to multiply 10 to both sides. So 10x is equal to 4.7 recurring, which is 4.777. Now we have to multiply the above equation by 10 again, so that 100x is equal to 47.777. In similar way, we have 43 by 90. Let us solve some worksheet problem of NCERT. Express 0.999 ... in the form of p by q, as we have solved earlier. By that method, you can solve this question also. On solving, you will get x is equal to 1. The answer makes sense as 0.9 recurring is infinitely close to 1. We can make the difference between 1 and 0.99 as small as we wish by taking enough 9. Next question is, what can the maximum number of digits be in repeating block of digits in the decimal expansion of 1 by 17? We have made this earlier. It will have 16 digits in repeating block. Now, it is regarding terminating decimals. You can easily answer this. 3 by 2 is terminating, 2 by 5 is also terminating, 7 by 8 is terminating, 7 by 10 is terminating. Write 3 numbers whose decimal expansions are non-terminating, non-recurring. Examples very well given. The decimal expansion of an irrational number is a non-terminating, non-recurring. Moreover, a number whose decimal expansion is non-terminating, non-recurring is known as irrational. For example, 0.01, 001, 0001, 00001, ... In decimal expansion of root 2, 1.41421356 and so on, it doesn't terminate, it never terminates. For the value of pi, 3.1459, similarly it also does not terminate. We often take 22 by 7 as an approximate value of pi, but pi does not equal to 22 by 7. Our next question is to find irrational number between 1 by 7 and 2 by 7. Let us see. The decimal expansion of 1 by 7 is 0.142857 recurring, and 2 by 7 is 0.285714. In between, we have to find an irrational number. Of course, we can find infinitely many such numbers. An example of such number is 0.15015001500. Now, classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. We can easily find